Okay, let me do the warning. So here we go. Hold on. Warning. There's going to be Fed posting in this video. Warning. There will be Fed posting in this video. Please do not take this as seriously. This is all satire. Ha ha. This is all satire. Ha ha. There we go. Okay. That's this out of the way. So let's get into the topic. This is as good as it's gonna get. On July 2nd, 2021, this is as good as it's gonna get. All right, straight up and down. This is as good as it's gonna get. The years coming forward are gonna be awful. Can I tell y'all that? It's gonna be awful. Now I saw the video recently by Serp Kerp. It's been a while since that dude's put some stuff out. But my man is right. You know, I thought about it myself, where he said that, you know, you can compare the U.S. with the Soviet Union. I know even, Captain Cool 07, he talked about this too. But yeah, Biden is basically a Chernenko. And for those that know, Chernenko was this senile old man who passed away months into his premiership of the Soviet Union. But that is what Joe Biden is. He is a senile old man. Eventually, we are going to get our Gorbachev, who is going to reform the system. Kamala Harris, maybe, but no, I don't think that'll happen necessarily. A lot of people have said that, but I think, me personally, beyond their influence, I'm going to say no. Cori Bush, Ilhan Omar, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Who? I don't know. I'm going to leave that open. But honestly, I'll say this. It's not going to be pretty. And you know, my man, the artist formerly known as Peter Bizzle, I apologize to you. I apologize to the folks who saw that video on CRT and were saying stuff like, oh, it's not going to be that bad. Of me saying that, it's going to be bad. It's going to be awful. It will. How bad and awful is it going to be is a matter of choice. I think my man Serp Kerp was right. I'm going to ape a lot of his words here, even though that was a short 3-minute video. But, you know, the choices are slim for the U.S. and for the American people. And I say that term loosely. But the people who live in the United States, you have a choice. Your choices are fight back or bend over and take it. That's really those are the only two choices. There are other choices within that, yeah. You know, living on, you know, going off grid and all that shit. But eventually society is going to take you in. All right. The thing is, you can go ahead and try to live your hermit lifestyle as much as you want to. Live like Varg off of Social Security or some shit like that. My nigga, it's not going to happen. Okay. You're not Varg. Not everyone can be Varg. All right. And frankly, screw that guy. I think he's a LARPer and everything else. Right. But you got to fight back. You know, the boomers, you know, did January 6th, right? And now boomers are scared. You know, yeah, they're somewhat, they're trying to keep going with Trump, but a lot of them are scared, in my opinion. So it's up to the young motherfuckers out there. The young motherfuckers who aren't, I'm just going to say it, that aren't fucking brainwashed by this Antifa bullshit or what goes on in colleges or whatever the fuck it is. I just hope, I'm going to use the N-word again because I like using it because it makes me sound tough, it makes me sound cool, but it's going to take some time. You know, niggas have to wake up. And niggas includes white people too, and Hispanics. It includes all you. La negras, you know, yeah, wake up. I know wake up gets used too much. Wake up, sheeple, and all that. I know. But it's like, y'all niggas better realize that it's like, if you think that what happened with the coronavirus and, like I say, all the shit that happened with that, if you think it's going to get better, you're a fucking idiot. You know? You got to stop being controlled by the sports. Yeah, I'm gonna sound like an old now. I'm gonna sound like an old man, but yeah, you gotta stop being controlled by the sports. You gotta stop thinking that these sports figures give a fuck about you. No, they don't. They don't represent you. The Pittsburgh Steelers, the Dallas Cowboys, the New England Patriots, the fucking Utah Jazz, LeBron James, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't care. When you wake up to that reality, you are a step closer. I'm going to use something from a speech from a controversial man with a mustache. I think y'all know what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say it in, actually, no, I will say it in German. Why not? Ich glaube, nein, ich kämpfe. What does that mean? I think? No, I fight. And that's what you got to do. You're going to have to fight. I'll post a clip today of the man from Hong Kong with Jimmy Wong Yu. You got to fight just as hard as Jimmy Wong Yu fought against that Australian nigga. You got to fight just as hard. You see how he was, like I said, he had the phone cord wrapped around his neck. He became, he had his tongue out, obviously, not that much pressure on, but still. And he just grabbed that nigga by the balls, just, That's what you got to do. That's what you have to do to this government. That's what you have to do to the federal government. That's what you have to do to the state government. That's what you have to do to your county government. That's what you're going to have to do to the city government. And every other government that's out there. You're going to have to grab them by the fucking balls. And make sure you got brass ones. And you grab them. And you pull as hard as you fucking can. And you make sure that they hear what the fuck you have to say. That's what you got to do. It's not going to be pretty. It doesn't matter what is going to happen. It's not going to be pretty. All right? It's not. Corporations have bought up the houses. You can go ahead and cope about it and tell me all about all the 81 million homes and, it's not as bad as you think. No, it is. It's bad. That dollar is getting more and more worthless. It's too late, in my opinion, to try to stock up. It's too late. You have to, if you don't have it now, I'm gonna be straight up and down with you. You're gonna have to rob somebody. All right? I'm not gonna promote that officially, but guess what? Motherfuckers gonna do what they have to do. So if you gotta rob a nigga, rob a nigga. If you gotta, if you do what you gotta do, I'll put it that way. I was about to really, really Fed post, but no, I Fed post a little hard. So let me back up off that. I was on the edge. I was like, ooh, the Fed post water is a little too hot for me right now. It's a little hot. I burned my toe. I'm stepping out of the Fed posting pool. I'm putting myself more into the let's just be wild pool. The wild pool is probably about maybe 75 degrees. A Fed posting pool is probably like 102. Like I said, that it is boiling right now, right? But anyway, it's going to get hard. And you have to be harder. You have to be harder. You have to be tougher. You have to be willing to be ruthless. You do. You got to be cold and heartless to a point, And if you want to defend your family, defend your family. But just know that there's a lot of rough, crazy shit out there. And I tell y'all that because I'll tell you the truth. A lot of rough shit is going to happen. And you're just going to have to blend in. Am I going to alleviate? Fuck no, I'm not going to, or am I going to elaborate? No, I'm not going to elaborate on that point. Figure it out for yourself when that time comes. I have a lot of shit in my head, but I'm not going to tell y'all out loud because y'all know to a point what I fucking mean. But I'm not going to be stupid enough to say it. Not on microphone. But you got to fight back. This CRT shit, this whole, this BLM shit, all this homosexuality that these niggas be promoting. These people like, these bitch ass niggas like Vosh. I try not to even use this nigga. Oh man. You have to be willing to. You have to be willing to be heartless at times, and because the enemy is not going to take it easy on you. Who's the enemy? People who think that, promoting CRT, the idea of, abolishing whiteness, all that sort of thing. That's not going to, like I say, I'm getting tired now. I'm sorry. This heat is getting to me. I just got off my shift. But shit is bad. And we're all going to have to sack up. We're going to have to simultaneously sack up and also let our nuts hang. And not be afraid to show what we really are. Whatever that may be, right? That excludes homosexuality. That excludes the LGBTQ movement. We have nothing to do with that. People like me, I have nothing to do with that. It's going to be hard. I've always said this to y'all. Be careful of who you get involved with politically. Be careful. If you think that somehow some patriot group, some boomer patriot group is going to give a fuck about you, think again. But if you think that's what's best for your survival, take the money and run. If they give out money, take it and run. I'm fucking mosquito. Take the money and run. If they give you guns, you take the guns and you run. When you know that they ain't going to chase you, because there's a lot of niggas out there, that I'm sure they're waiting just as I'm waiting. But the thing is, though, a lot of those niggas are fat. A lot of those niggas be LARPing. A lot of those, like I said, I'm referring to boomers. These patriot groups who think that somehow they're going to get the military on their side. No. The military is against you. The military is against this country. Just listening to a story about, the U.S. Army saying, oh, well, we need to care more about our troops. We've been busy for the past 20 years. We've been in wars and stuff like that. Now we're going to care about our people. They don't give a fuck. All right. If you join the army, if you join the military, you're just going to be fucking cannon fodder. That's all you are. Don't do that. Don't be a chump. Don't waste your time with college. Get involved with MMA. Get involved with the rowdy niggas out there. I don't know, man. I'm tired. And shit hasn't even started yet. The shit hadn't even started yet. I'm tired. Because I know niggas is going to try to, they want to be protected. They want to act like, no, we want to defend this system. I still like my uwu anime. I still like my sports, bro. We don't want to give that up. We don't want to give up on, on our smoothies and shit like that. We don't want to give up on our burgers. We don't want to give up on our burgers and shit. My nigga, they're going to take that away from you. All right? All that shit is going to be taken away from you. Sports, that can be shut down any day of the week. It doesn't matter whether it's football, basketball, whatever. What are boomers going to do about it? What are the fat motherfuckers that fantasize about, that secretly hold some gay-ass ideas about some big honking black dude who's a quarterback or something like that, huh? The fuck have they ever done for you? I don't know what it's going to take. Like I said, there were boomers for a minute who were upset because of the stance of the NFL and what NBA players were doing. And they were like, what the fuck are they doing? But they went back. They went back because they're simps. Because they have dedicated so much of their lives to these sports. And I feel sorry for them. Like I said, there are plenty of, I'm sure that there are some folks who are preppers and all that shit. And I'm sure to a point, some of them will survive. Some of them, I'm sure, won't. Like I said, it's a mixed bag, I never really had that money, and I was always kind of stupid. People like me, like I said, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be robbing motherfuckers. I'm going to be, just doing what I can, right? With you. But, as we think, here, coming up on July 4th, I'm going to be working. We're going to see this country to either give in or they're going to continue to be rebellions. I personally think we're going to fight back. I personally think Americans of all stripes are going to fight back and say no through BlackRock, through whatever, right? We're not going to let this country be bought and sold. The Great Reset or whatever you want to say. Maybe I'm a dreamer. Maybe it's too late. But I'd rather die in the struggle that I truly believed in than die of old age and knowing that I completely gave up and cucked to the system. Even though right now I'm playing the game. I'm keeping my mouth shut and I'm doing my job. But I know one day when shit happens, what are you going to do? You just want to sit back and just, watch everyone else go out there? Or are you going to do something about it too? They can't arrest everybody. Honestly, this has turned into a long-ass rant. I'm getting tired. The energy's gone out of me. But I hope y'all listen to my words and be like, yo, Uncle Thomas, man, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad. Now I feel somewhat energized. I know you tired, Uncle Thomas, but you know what? I'm going to hold up that spirit. And that's all I want. I'm glad y'all are going to hold up the spirit and, stay dangerous. Don't stay safe. Stay dangerous. I got that from a Charlie Bow video, Charlie Bow 313. They were talking to some dudes out in L.A., right? And they say, don't stay safe. Stay dangerous, because safes get locked, safes get picked, But it's true, though, yeah. Stay dangerous. Stay dangerous, Don't ever think that this system is going to exist the same way as it's going to. Don't ever think that. I sometimes do. I fall into that silence, too. I fall into that lull, same as you do. But don't think that way. That's a false consciousness. That's a false sense of reality to keep you pacified. I have to remind myself sometimes. Get out of the car. Walk around. Learn to hide from shit, Go the back ways. Shit like that, Little shit like that is enough to remind you that this system, what we have right now, is temporary. It's not going to last like this forever. There's no way it can. There's no way. Austro-Hungarian Empire didn't last. Roman Empire eventually, broke off, and then you had Byzantine Empire, but it didn't last. Ottoman Empire, etc., etc. The American Empire is not going to last. A lot of fake anarchists, as cringe as anarchists are, they're fake anarchists and a true anarchist. There's no difference really, but the fake MLs, all these other niggas. I see these niggas who simp for Joe Biden, who say, yeah, it was awful to see the insurrection on January 6th. You should be happy. As much as I felt to a point now that it was a gay op or some sort of whatever. I know, Republicans feel that way. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck, nigga. But the thing is, though, I felt glad that they were willing to go in and put those Congress critters on their ass and to make them scared. Now, somebody should have had some planning to figure out what the fuck y'all were going to do. And I think with better planning, some shit can go down. Now I'm going more towards the Fed hosting, but you know what? This is a long fucking video. I know y'all are like, God damn, Uncle Thomas, I don't want to listen to some 20-something minute video, my nigga. Why the fuck you talking? I'm just getting it all out. This is therapy right now. But I hope y'all can learn from my mistakes and say, yo, we got to do something. And we do. We have to do something. Do something about this world, man. We can't survive like this, man. We can't do it. We can't do it anymore. I'm tired, man. We can't live like this. We can't keep going down this road, man. We got to do something. That's all I got to say, man. That's really all I got. I'm going to be on call for this job I have. So I don't know if niggas going to call me this weekend or not. But so the videos are going to go back down to a trickle. I put out like 5 or 6 yesterday. I put out the one today with the man from Hong Kong. So y'all stick around. What is it that Papa John said? Stay tuned, right? Stay tuned. We got something, yeah. Anywho, that's all I got to say. I hope y'all enjoyed that. See you later. And a goodbye.